Hi guys, today I'm bringing you a tutorial on this look right here. I had to come up with something for you guys that I could wear during the day, maybe if you're going to work or you're going to school or you're just going to the supermarket or staying home, and then you could go out at night if you really wanted to, or if you were going out at night. I felt like this would just be the perfect look. It's not crazy, it's not so dramatic, but it's dramatic enough and it's dark enough, it's sultry enough that you can get dressed up. I wanted to add some purple hues to it as well. You know, some of you wanted to see a purple look. So I had to do some purple in here, and most of it is purple. We all tend to go towards the dark browns and the blackish, grayish kind smoky eye in the winter time. And that's all fine, and I love that. Personally, for me, like, I can't wear dark during the day. Like, I don't know, some women can wear it, but for me, like, I can't wear it, you know what I mean? Like, I just think if I go way too dark on like a daytime look with the grays and the blacks and the browns, it looks a little too dramatic and it looks way over the top, and it just looks really wrong on me, you know what I mean? At night, I feel like I could pull it off a little bit more, but it's just because the sun is not like hitting on top of me. But during the day, it's just too much, you know what I mean? I wanted to definitely bring something together for you guys that if you're like me, that you like that look, you really love the dark colors, the bold colors, especially in the winter and fall months, but you may feel like you can't really rock it too much, or you feel like it might be a little too much for your life, then this would be definitely for you. And I just feel like this would be a great look, even for you guys out there that do like that crazy, bold, deep eye, like in the winter or any months really. I keep saying winter, just in general, you know what I mean? Like, even if you love that deep, smoky, sultry eyes, no matter what time of year it is, this would definitely be a look for you guys too. So I just wanted to put this together for you guys, and I hope you guys do enjoy it. If you want to see how I created this look, keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this Wet n Wild Brûlée, and I'm just going to put it all over my lids for our foundation for the rest of our eyeshadows. And I'm just going to blend it in really well. Okay, so next we're going to take this Maybelline Color Tattoo, and this is in shade Precious Pearl. Now I'm just going to take my fingertips, because this is very creamy, so I'm just going to take my fingertips and I'm just going to go on my lids, and this is just going to put down a base coat for the rest of our eyeshadows. It also will bring the rest of the colors out a little bit more. And I just find that the rest of my eyeshadows just glide right on when I do put this on underneath. Then I'm going to take my Urban Decay 24-hour eyeliner, and this one is in Smoked. Now I'm going to make a V-shaped on my eye from the corner of my eye, and I'm just going to go downward, and I'm going to make the same in my crease line. And I'm just going to go a little bit in, not too far, just at the corner, and I'm going to shade it in. So then we're going to actually shade it out. And I'm just taking a pencil brush, and I'm just gonna blend it in, blending the rest of it into that bottom shade. And I'm just going to go into my crease, and I'm just going to bring it all the way in on top. And I'm just going to keep blending until the harsh lines are gone and it's all blended. But we do want to keep some color on the outside. We don't want to blend all of that out. We just really want to blend more of the inner color, and we do want to blend the harsh lines out. Alright, this is not perfect, but we're just gonna work with it anyway. For some reason, when I do like both eyes, they never come out exactly the same. But that's okay. Okay, and actually the brush I was using is the eye crease brush by e.l.f. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I am mentioning it now. Then we're going to take this Maybelline Expert Wear, and this is in the shade Lasting Lilac 40D. And we're just going to take the darker shade right here, and we're just going to blend it in on like the inner eye. And I'm just taking this brush. This is actually by Anastasia Beverly Hills. It came in a kit. I'm just going to pat it on in the middle of the eye. And then we're also going to pat it to the crease. And we're going like where our other color kind of ended. Where we blended it in really well. Okay, you see how that pops? Okay, so now I'm going to blend it in exactly with this brush. And I'm just going to blend it in on my crease. And I'm blending it in with that outer color just to make sure we get rid of all the harsh lines and everything is blended in. Now I am going to take my Maybelline Color Tattoo, and this is in color Sun Washed Sky. So that's what it looks like. It is actually a really pretty purple lilac with a little bit of shimmer in it, so it'll be perfect for like the corner of our eyes. So you don't have to add anything extra. And we are going to use just a regular brush. We're just going to take a little bit and we're going to put it on the corner of our eye, and we're going to bring it inward, and we're going to bring it underneath our eye. And this smudges out, so just keep that in mind. And we're bringing it where our creases as well. We're not going past it. We of course are going to blend it out, so if you make a mistake, it's fine. And you could go like crazy intense if you want, or you could go a little less. I just realized like I'm making like really odd faces. Don't mind me. Okay, I'm gonna go on the tear duct. And whenever you're happy with the results, that's when we're gonna stop. I'm just gonna blend it in a little bit because it is a lot really smudgeable. So I'm taking the regular smudge brush that I told you before, and I'm just gonna smudge it a little bit with that other darker color. Just blend it in. Don't go overboard though, because it is really creamy. You can go a little overboard. We just want it to like melt into each other. Just to look like one color. Where is it? Okay, so now I'm going to go in with my Stila Kitten. We're just going to go and highlight at the rest of our eye. And we're going to go where the crease starts, and we're going to go upward. And we're just going to highlight the rest of our bone and everything. You just could do your eyebrow bone, but I want to go all over because I just want it to blend in a little bit and look like one little seamless look. but you don't have to. And I'm going a little crazy with the highlight, but I like it, so yeah, I'm gonna keep it. I am going to take that same eyeliner from Urban Decay in Smoke, and I'm going to just take it on my tight line. And when I mean tight line, I mean we're going to go underneath where our eyelashes are, and we're just going to take it and we're just going to put it on our tight line. This is going to look like we have a lot more eyelashes, like they're thicker than they actually are, and you still get that like effect without having the eyeliner on top, because I don't want it to ruin the color. Okay, so now I'm going to take my color tattoo again, and this one is in Stroke of Midnight. Now this is basically like a black. It has silver sparkles inside of it, but it's very, very teeny and you can hardly see it, so it looks like basically like a jet black. And you could take any jet black that you have. I go underneath my eye with it. Now I'm taking it where that color we have on the outside is, and I'm going to bring it halfway into my line. Now I'm going to put it on my waterline, and I'm going to put it underneath as well, just to get the smokier effect. I'm going to take that color from Maybelline that we did before, the darker color, and I'm going to just take another brush, like an eyeliner brush, and I'm just going to smudge it on top of that black. Now this smudger that I'm using is a small, well, smudger, it's not smudger, it's a small angled brush, and I'm just going to take that darker color and I'm just going to smudge it on the black underneath. I'm just going to make sure it's all blended together afterwards. Using whatever I have available right now, and I'm just going to make sure it's all blended. And actually what I use is actually the BH Cosmetics 112. And I know this is actually a concealer brush, but I use it for eyeshadows, and I'm using it to smudge my eye makeup out now. So, multitasking brushes, my favorite. I'm going to use my lashes, and the lashes that I'm using today are Ardelles, and they are doubled up. So I already put my foundation on, and what I used was the Marc Jacobs Remarkable with the primer, and that's what I used for my face. So I am just going to do my concealer, and the concealer I'm using, like always, is the Nakedskin by Urban Decay in the shade Light Neutral. And I'm just going to highlight the rest of my face as usual. And I'm just going to go underneath my eyes and bring it downward. And now this is good too, like if we ever mess up underneath, like any fallout or anything, we're going to basically clean it up now. So, not a big deal. And I'm going to take my beauty blender and I'm going to blend everything. Now I'm going to go very delicately underneath my eye, and I'm just going to bring it upward where our makeup is. But I'm not going to blend it completely in because we don't want to ruin what we just did. So it's just going to clean the rest of it up and conceal anything we want to conceal underneath our eye. I'm going to take my Stay Matte by Rimmel, and I'm going just to put it all over my face with a fluffy brush. And this one I got at TJ Maxx. It's called the Vintage Cosmetic Company, and I really like this for powders, like to put all over your face. Just really big brush. Now this is a translucent powder. They have all types, but because mine is a translucent, I'm just gonna like put as much on as I want. Now we're going to do my eyebrows. I forgot my eyebrows. Haha. I usually use Anastasia products, but I misplaced my brow wiz and I wanted something a little different. And I've had this in my drawer for quite a while and I've never used it. It is the Kat Von D Tattoo Brow and I've never used these and I kind of wanted to incorporate it into this look. So I'm going to just outline my eyebrows and then I'm going to fill them in with this. Now it is easy to get carried away with this, so just be very, very careful if you do. Just taking my spoolie and I'm just going to blend it in before it dries. So if you're gonna do this with this product, make sure you blend it in before it dries, because once it's on and you're gonna have to redo it if you want to redo it. Make sure you blend it in before it dries. It's very important. So I wouldn't even go into the other eyebrow. I would just continue to blend this in and then go to the next. This is a very wet formula too. Okay. And I'm just going to blend it in. Now because my eyebrows are a little hairy and I didn't get them done yet, they're a little hairier. So I need a little less product this time around. But I definitely want to get them in shape because they need to be done and I didn't get them done yet. I'm going to use the Gimme Brow by Benefit, and now this is just going to add some volume to my eyebrows, but because they were really hairy, I don't really need that right now, but I'm going to do it anyway. It's good to fill in any areas that you may need filling in, so yeah, that's why I'm going to do that. I'm going to take my e.l.f. and I'm just going to go over it just to make sure we lock in our brows. Lock them in, lock them down. Now that we did our brows and they're all on, yay. Are they good? Are they good? Now we're going to do the rest of our face. I'm going to take my Anastasia banana powder and I'm just going to go underneath my eye because we want to make sure that is all done. And just brighten it up a little bit. And I'm going to go on the side of my nose with it because I do like to contour, and adding a yellow powder to it will make your nose have the effect that it's a lot smaller. So after I put the rest of it on, it will definitely look a little smaller. And I'm just going to set the rest of my face. I'm going to take the TooFaced Chocolate Soleil and I'm going to bronze my face up / contour my face with it. I'm just going to put it where I want bronze and I'm going to put it where I want to contour. I'm just going to do my nose because I do like to contour my nose. And I'm going to take this Anastasia one and I'm going to take the darkest color. I'm just going to contour my nose. And I'm just taking this e.l.f. pointed brush and I'm going just to take the tip of it and I'm going to use that. I'm going to take my blush, and this one is in Tarte and it's in Exposed, and I'm just going to take my BH Cosmetics 109 brush and I'm just going to tap it in there and I'm going to place it on my cheeks. Going to take this Benefit What's Up highlighter and I'm just going to take my fingertips to it and I'm just gonna take it a tad bit. I'm just gonna place it over here and I'm just gonna go upward just a tad bit because I do want to add highlight, but I want to put this down just to give it a little more of an effect. I'm going to take Hourglass and I'm going to take the Ambient palette and I'm going to get that middle shade and I'm going to take my BH Cosmetics 110 brush and I'm just going to put it in there and put it where I would put highlighter. Bring it up a little bit and up here. And this will give us like a nice highlight without like overkill. Bring some down here. My Cupid's bow. And then instead of putting it all on my nose, I'm just going to put it right at the tip to give me that effect like I have a button nose. When in fact I don't. That's good. Okay, I could go crazy with this highlighter too. So now we're gonna do our lips, and I wanted to do something different. I know everybody does like a new lip with like a smoky eye or with like a crazy bright eye, so I wanted to do something a little bit different, and haha, that made a funny noise. Hear it, babe? Now I want to do something different for you guys, so I'm going to do a purple lip, and I'm going to take this Candy by BH Cosmetics lip liner, and I know this is not exactly purple, it's like a hot pinkish purple, but I am going to use it anyway because we're just using it to outline our lips, and the other colors are going to match just like perfectly. Then I'm going to take this Too Faced Melted Metal, and this is in Melted Lilac. I'm just going to fill it in. Okay, and then I'm going to take this Urban Decay, and this is in Vice. And then I'm going to take my MAC Fix Plus and I'm just going to spray it all over my face. And that's the end result. I hope you guys did really enjoy this. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, guys.